Alright, hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of Exploring the Madness. I think we actually have a fun one for all of us today. Um, as you guys can see, I have a box. Now, um, this box has a story. Before we get into the product, we have, this was sent by a friend and it does not work anymore. I have tested it. So, what we are going to do is we are going to pop her open, see how it works, and see what's on the inside. So this, I'll show you guys the front. Still it is a nostalgia brand retro hot air popcorn maker. And let's see. So the front says enjoy fresh and healthy air popped popcorn anytime. Makes hot and healthy air popped popcorn, of course. It says pops about 8 cups per batch, easy to use and easy to clean. One of the sides, of course, says hot air pops kernels for a healthy oil free treat, so it's oil free. So that's kind of cool, it's kind of different. It includes a built-in measuring cup to ensure proper amount of kernels used, of course. It's in Spanish as well. We're not going to go there. Which I kind of like that it's in, a couple different languages. Everything should have that. It says unique popping chamber design creates swirling airflow for fewer unpopped kernels. So apparently it does have a fan in it, which is kind of cool for me. That's one of the reasons why he gave it to me, because he knows I like fans. And he probably knows that I would definitely like to probably use the fan for something or on display or whatnot. So I'm curious to know what the fan looks like. So it's convenient countertop size as well. So that's the side we just read. And then on the back, there's all different kinds of good stuff on the bottom. On the back, it says the same thing. It has a built-in measuring cup, which is right here, the top apparently, very top. That's what the line shows. Pops up to 8 cups, so I'm assuming pretty much all the way down. It is a durable plastic construction, which is nice. It's in Spanish and French, I believe. It's also French. I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. It's Nostalgia brand, which is right there. Nostalgia, and then popcorn, which is nice. It's actually a cool looking machine. And then the other side is basically the same thing. So let's go ahead and let's pop this open. Actually, it's already, in this case, it's already opened. So let's see what we got. Our instructions. Not sure what that is. It's actually a pretty decent box. I'm going to keep the box. I'm just not going to shut it all the way. So he did wrap it up. He said that he wrapped it up. He said everything's in there. So there it is. It's shockingly, it's very lightweight. I was trying to remember. Trying to remember how much he paid for it. I don't really remember. Let's see. I need a standard screwdriver, which that should work just fine. And here we go. Oh wow, okay. There's the top cover. Your plastic for your ventilation, which is kind of cool. Nothing like good, decent ventilation. More instruction. But since we're going to pop her open, we're not going to need the instructions. So there is the inside. So it looks like, where is it at? So it looks like you guys can see right, so I can point with the screwdriver. So right there, there's two dots. I believe that those must be heating elements. Maybe, maybe not. We have ventilation as well. You guys can see the ventilation on the side, on the very bottom. So I'm assuming that's where you put your you put your kernels in. Then the hot air from the bottom blows through the bottom, which is really cool. Really, again, this is very lightweight. Very, very lightweight. So there's the bottom. So I'm assuming, as you guys could see, the feet, they kind of sit up, so that way air gets sucked in the bottom. And then as that hot air moved, or as that hot air moves from the fan, it blows through a let's see, where's my flashlight? That's what I should have grabbed, is my flashlight. That way I could take a sneak peek. So yeah, it looks like there is a motor in there, of course. And that's the half of it defined to figure out how it works. It does have a power button. Now what I'd like to do is I'd also like to try to save this, in terms of not necessarily destroy everything, but because I'm sure that there's always parts that can be saved. So yes, so hot air gets sucked in the bottom through the fan, through the heating element. Hot air, I'm sure very, very hot air, takes over and pops your kernels for you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 screws. So let's just go ahead and begin. The process. It's a very old screwdriver. You can tell the lettering is pulled off of it. So again, I really like that this is lightweight. And most of the, like, even from what I know, the popcorn machines in the popcorn machines in the movie theaters, I'm sure that they have a fan to circulate air in them, but I'm sure that they still use hot oil to be popped, because you have the pan on the top, and then as it pops, it falls down. So that's just retro. Now that's retro style. That's what I'm used to. Now this, again, this is very cool. This is of course very different, and I've never seen anything like it. So you can definitely tell I'm old, because or that I'm getting old, because everything is cramping up and I'm in pain. Alright. Let's start. Let's do this bottom here. You guys get to see live action. I love live action. You guys like a live action too? Someone does. So one. So I really don't, now looking at this and just kind of studying it, I'm not really expecting a very big there's really not much to this in terms of how it works and stuff. I can kind of see and get an idea, which is really cool. And push comes to shove, we'll just pop this open and see what we got. And then we'll go from there. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. I know that I'm enjoying making it. This is very intriguing for me. I'm assuming it has a blower style fan. That's what it looks like, since you have centrifugal force, but a fan depending on your ventilation, is how your air is going to get circulated. But that's why you have different kinds of fans as well. Something to think about. I think this is very enticing and fun. I'm curious to know if it's kind of like a heater fan. How you have a heater that's and a fan sits behind it. So there is alright. So there's more that we're going to have to do, huh? Oh, okay. So let's see how far we can go, and then if I have to make a second video, or if I think we've done enough. But I see you can look at the motor. The motor, it's a really small motor. So there's the bottom. So there's your on and off switch right there. And I don't know how I'd ever get that out, but let's see. See if there's a way to pull this top off. Let's see. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do have 4 more screws. Oh, I don't like that. The cage is completely and utterly moving around. So let's see if we can, the cage or the fan, the mechanism, the motor is moving quite around a lot. So I do see that the heating element is definitely moving around. I see that it does have a heating element. It has to have some sort of heating element. So hopefully, maybe. So that kind of looks like how it's set up. You have a fan that pulls in air over a heating element, and that heating element pops your kernels. So very, very, very intriguing, actually. Very, very intriguing and fun. We got two more. Oh, alright. Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. I was wondering why the element was loose the way it was. And that's because I should just be able to pull it out like so. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to pause the video and hope that I can. So yeah, that is a heating element right there. So I'm going to pause the video and see if I can get some of this out, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. So I did do some wire cutting, but there is your power button. That will definitely come in handy one day. So here's your unit. Here is your heating element, which is right there. Those two dots I was talking about in the beginning. It's got more wiring that goes in here, and then here's your motor for your fan. So let's go ahead and let's see what this fan looks like and take this cover off. Should be interesting. I'm curious. I'm sure someone else is curious. It's probably like I said before, a blower fan. They got all different kinds of names, squirrel cage fan, all that good stuff. All different kinds of good names that they use. So 1, 2, 3. So really there's nothing, not too much power switch, a fan motor, and a heating element. That's really all that's in this unit, which is kind of cool. Ah, even better. So, let's see. So there is your fan. And again, it's a squirrel cage fan. You guys can see the blades underneath. So there is your fan motor. Didn't think that I would need my scissors again, but here we go. So there's your wiring, which I will save that. Those will always come in handy as your wiring. So here, no, actually, let's see. This right here must be a sensor. got to be a sensor, because here is your heating element. Right there, you guys can see the coil. So yeah, coil sits in there. Your fan blows through it. So your fan has circulation right there. Your fan sucks in there and pulls out and circulates all your hot air through this tube. There's the inside of it. And out those holes to pop your popcorn. So there's your fan, another probably 12 volt, 25 volt fan. Of course, 18 volt. There you go, right there. It says 18 volt right there. So I will save that. That's really cool, actually, for a fan. Can't say the same for the heated element. That is a pretty beefy looking heating element. You see how big that coil is. So very, very cool, actually. I really enjoyed pulling this apart. And what more can I say? Hopefully there'll be more fan videos and stuff. But that's actually really cool how that works. This again, it is a retro air popcorn machine. So with that said, that's actually all I have for you guys in this video. We did a complete pull apart. We got to take a look inside, and it's pretty cool, actually. I kind of surprised a little bit that's all that's in it is a fan, a heating element, and your power switch, which is right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is all I have for you guys in this episode. You guys see the capacitors that are on there as well. So really cool little unit. I enjoyed taking a look at that. So that is again all I have for you guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like rating on the video, comment down below any video suggestions you guys might have, and subscribe if you guys are new or if you guys watch the videos. We'll maybe one day test that fan out. That's really cool. That will sit there. It's like, oh, look, blower fan. Look, there you go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.